Well, Lisa, we'll start with you then, seeing you got nominated. How's the feeling around the group been, and is the Derby any different to any other game?
Oh yeah, obviously looking forward to an RAC Derby. It's one we always have on the calendar. Disappointing few weeks, but one in which we're really confident we can turn around.
What are you taking out of the last couple of weeks in order to implement West Coast, who are on a bit of a hot streak at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to be off by much to get hurt in this game. Obviously, some really good teams that we've come against. We've certainly shown improvement, but yeah, we just got to keep getting to work. Obviously, every week's an opportunity to improve, and we have to get better.
Daisy, is this the year that the Eagles get their first Derby?
Oh, well, yes, certainly looking forward to the RAC Derby as well. But we just are looking forward to another opportunity to play and improve. I think the group's in a good spot of cherishing every moment that they've got to get after our game. And first one is tomorrow at training. I think that's what's been a good thing this year is the depth in our squad, a bit of healthy competition. They're just relishing opportunities to improve, and we get to play against some really strong opposition that we respect, and another chance to test out where we're at.
What have you made of Fremantle this year and see as their biggest asset?
Oh, I think they're an amazing team with their contest work and their work rate. We sort of prepare for them at their best. I know they had some tough games and tough opposition, but I thought their physicality across most of the game against Sydney, who have been big improvers in the comp, was outstanding. And then the way they were able to be physical and outwork their opposition in round one is a real threat. So, we've got a lot of respect for Lisa and her team and look forward to the challenge.
Lisa, what have you admired about the West Coast Eagles this year?
Yeah, obviously they've had some cracking games and seem to really push in those last quarters where they've kicked 5 goals the last few weeks, which is a real threat. Obviously a really even spread, and obviously the growth in their younger players has been significant. So obviously Daisy's got them ready to go, so another fantastic challenge. Obviously it'll be a really good battle. It starts in the midfield and one which we can't wait to go. But just really been impressed to see the improvement over this group, which is no surprise under Days.
Emma Driscoll, how's she tracking and how's the list?
Chirpy as ever, ready to go. You couldn't keep her out if you tried. She's going really well. Obviously, she's a really important player for us. So she was running up and down the hallway yesterday, banging on my window. So she'll be good to go for this week.
Lisa, Fremantle favourites with the bookies. How much does experience of playing in big games help when it comes to a derby? Yeah,
I mean, we've got a lot of players that have played in derbies before, but it's obviously a really important game for both teams on the calendar, but one in which it's still just for 4 points. Obviously the physicality no doubt will go up a level, but it's a really good test of two teams to see where they're at, and they're the challenges we want. I know Days has mentioned it before, but the comp is improving really quickly, and you've got to keep fighting each week and finding growth in your game to be able to mix it with really strong teams. And you guys are 3-1, so it's going to be a cracking battle.
Daisy, another big win on the weekend, another chase down victory. How much heart does it give you that it's a young squad, but they're finding ways to win late in games?
Yeah, I think their belief is definitely growing, and I think that comes from not just a confidence that they can through the work that they've done in the off season, but just a growing understanding of what it is that we need to address when the game and momentum is shifting, and when we're playing well, they're getting clearer and clearer about what it is that's fueling it, so they know what to turn to when the different ebbs and flows of the games come. So the combination of those two things, their belief in themselves, but also the understanding of our game and each other, I think that's helping us to grow confidence. But we like to adjust a few things in terms of how we're starting the games. Our effort's been there, and our physicality, it's a bit more around our method when the heat of the game's on early. So we've got heaps to keep working on. Ideally we don't give ourselves the need to run down at the end, but it's certainly a good sign that they're understanding they can win from anywhere, and they've got the physical capability to run games out like they are.
What would it mean to be part of a group which celebrates the first ever AFLW Derby win for the Eagles?
Oh, it'd be another good sign of our progress, I think, as a squad. I mean, like I said, we've got a lot of respect for the way they go about it. They make you play 80 minutes of footy, they play with heart, they play as a team. They've got a lot of experience in their lineup, and it's a big occasion. I know it's so unique in states like this where you have two teams and the rivalry. So they've played a lot of footy against each other and with each other. So all of that presents, you know, a unique challenge, but an exciting opportunity as well. So I think, yeah, we approach this like we do any game, but yeah, to be able to tick that box would be another sign of our progress. But I think that the other thing our group's gotten clearer and clearer on is that winning and outcomes like that are just a byproduct of us being able to stick to our values and stick to our game plan and play our roles. So that'll be an outcome if we get there, but the main thing is we go into this one approaching it like any other game.
Daisy, what are the keys to stopping Freo this week?
Oh, they've obviously got a lot of strength around the midfield. I think Mim Strom, the All-Australian ruck, and the experience and physicality and work rate of their midfield group is something that puts you in every game, and that's what we've seen of Lisa's team. You know, they're in every game. They never lose by much, generally speaking. They played finals last year despite injury challenges, so that midfield group really drive a lot of that. And then they've got some potency down back. If you don't use the ball well yourself, it can hurt you back the other way, with O'Driscoll likely to come back in, Ash Brazel and the way she reads the ball, Gabby O'Sullivan if she plays there. They give a lot of drive off their half-back line that makes their forwards dangerous with the opportunities it provides.
And Lisa, same question to you. What's the keys to stopping the Eagles at the moment?
Yeah, obviously, I think in the past it's been a couple of players bobbing up. I think now the excitement of an even spread of the team is been really significant. Obviously, their two-prong ruck attack is something that they've changed up from last year to this year, and they've been really, really strong. I think they're leading for hit-outs, and that's obviously a strong driver for them in there. And obviously having new captaincy is really exciting. So more even spread is a massive one. Obviously the belief that they've shown in one another, which is really strong, but it's going to be exciting because, Turbo didn't play last year, and Angie's over there looking at me. She's probably burning eyes on the side of my head because she is itching to get back. So it's that balance of youth, obviously, in Daisy's team as well, and then obviously getting some soldiers back is really exciting, and the battle for that is going to be, one to watch.
Do you think it's as close as it's ever been? I mean, obviously you haven't played against each other yet, but you're taking a look at where both teams are at. Could this potentially be, I guess, one of the bigger derbies that you guys have gone head-to-head in?
The biggest.
Could be, yeah. I actually hope so. It'll be a great one. We always have big games. I mean, even last year was a massive game as well. We play each other in pre-season, so as much as obviously we're playing each other right now, I think we've got a pretty good hand on, how each other team plays, and this is going to be a great one again. And hopefully again we see them later on in the year as well. So it's obviously been a great rivalry, one in which we always love to be against, and obviously admire this team from the way they've improved. And obviously we've got to, we'll get that at face value on the weekend.
How's the group also handling, I guess, the pressure for Fremantle as well? Big game, but then on top of that, it's a short season and it's been a tough run. How are they kind of handling the approach to this game, knowing that they're sort of winning the derby, but also trying to keep the season alive? Yeah,
I think it's just, as you say, getting back to process. It is another game, obviously, that we just need to keep showing improvement. It is a short season. We showed last year that under duress and challenges that we can rise, and I've got absolute strong belief and faith that this group can do it again. They never shy away from a challenge. As I say, they'll always keep fighting, and that effort piece, and obviously this is another challenge that we're absolutely up for. We want to be playing against teams that are highly competitive, and these guys are right up there at the moment, so it's an exciting challenge and one we can't wait for.